Another day, another dollar, guys. So, I'm hitting up the local Goodwill. Have my trusty scanner with me, ready to scan some books and maybe CDs, video games. We'll see what we can get. Well, hopefully we can find some good stuff here, guys. See you in a bit. They got a couple of PS2s, guys. $10, more than I'd like. How much do you think they should price PS2s? Just a few things to talk about, guys. I actually only shipped 3 things from eBay to USPS today. Sales were a little bit slow. But you know what? Don't get down on that, because you keep listing and things are bound to sell as long as you're picking up quality items. It's funny because I really haven't been listing on eBay too much, but I started listing the other night, and some of the things that I really didn't think would sell quickly, they're the first things to be popping off. It's crazy. It's like, you know how those handheld electronic games used to bring good money, and now they're pretty much crap unless you can find some select variations or some new and packaged stuff to go to Amazon FBA, bringing good money. Or if it's new in package but not of gift quality, then sell it on eBay and it'll still bring good money, actually. One of those sold within an hour of listing for $12. Yeah, it's not the biggest profit, but when you're picking it up for 99 cents, I'm definitely happy about that. And then again, I listed some old floppies that I picked up for 99 cents each. I bundled 2 of them, and they sold within, I don't know, maybe 12 hours for $20. I mean, 2 into 20, it's easy money. Old media sells well, guys, especially if you can list it on Amazon. I couldn't list these on Amazon. There's something wrong, like the SKU is the same as something else and it's not the same picture, and I just was not comfortable listing it on Amazon. And I thought it'd take a while to sell on eBay, to be honest. I mean, but it didn't. It sold right away. It's just one of those neat things that sometimes happens, especially when you're just listing, because I'll be the first to tell you, eBay bumps your listings when you list things. It's weird, I know, but for whatever reason, that algorithm pops and makes your items more visible than other people's. It's just, I mean, I always see it. I can't guarantee you 100% that's the case, but for me, it works. I know I've spoke to other people and it's worked for them as well. So that's something to think about. And in this Goodwill, guys, I showed you $10 for some shoddy looking PS2s. Any game console that Goodwills get, they just mark the heck up. I'm surprised they were that low, to be honest, because sometimes they just throw on crazy prices like $25. And I don't know, I go there maybe a couple days later sometimes and they're not there. So I'm guessing someone buys them. I mean, Goodwill doesn't drop their prices very often at all. If it's been sitting there a very long time, yeah, they'll start marking it down. But usually stuff doesn't. It just doesn't sit around. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I mean, some of these prices are just really getting out of hand when it comes to Goodwill and some of these major thrift stores. That is unfortunately the reality of it. That's why I've been concentrating on different avenues to get income, such as books and book sales. I mean, book sales, they're crazy. You can just get so much books for just ridiculously low prices, guys. It's awesome. Something that you should check into if it's available in your area. It's not always the case, but if you live in a semi-dense population, you'll definitely be able to find some good book sales, guys. I'll be the first one to let you know about that. But yeah, just, I don't know, it's kind of a gloomy day out, humid, a little bit rainy off and on. So it's unlike the days that we've been having, fortunately. Maybe tomorrow it'll brighten up and Maybe I'll be able to get out on the golf course, you know? That'd be cool. Definitely would like to play some more golf. Um, but yeah, you know what? I had a really good Goodwill haul for the time that I spent in there. These days, I've really been trying to lower the time that I spend in there, and you know what? It's maximizing my profits, because when you spend little time in there but bring out maybe $300-400 worth of stuff, then that's awesome. I mean, maybe you spend an hour and you can pull out $300. That's just totally killer. I don't know. I don't know how your Goodwills are around you, but mine, if you know what to look for, you can definitely make some decent money. You can't make a living off Goodwills. I don't think you can do that anywhere. Maybe if you really, really hustle hard and you have Goodwill outlets around you, since you can buy stuff for so cheap, you might be able to. But I don't know. I've never personally stepped in a Goodwill outlet, so I really don't know too much about them. I mean, I've watched some videos of people, and yeah, they look interesting, but they really don't look like my cup of tea. Just because I feel like you're picking the worst. I mean, yeah, there's stuff that's going to get missed because Goodwill help is kind of iffy, especially in certain areas and whatnot. And you're just getting kind of the bottom of the barrel. Again, that's not always the truth, but it's just rule of thumb. So in Goodwill, I popped on 2 board games. I popped on Parcheesi. Correct me if I'm saying that incorrectly, but that brings in like 25 bucks. That was $2. And then I popped on Aggravation Deluxe. Again, that brings like 20 to 30 bucks in. Some people don't like board games, and that's absolutely fine, but I really don't mind board games at all, and I know that I'm semi good about listing them pretty quickly on eBay. I haven't sold any board games on Amazon unless they're new in the package, so I really can't speak upon selling used board games on Amazon. I know people that have made a killing doing that, but I I don't like selling used stuff on Amazon too much unless it's media. That's me personally, but you know, to each their own. So if you want to make some good money doing that, I'm not going to knock your hustle. However you want to get money, get that money. That's all it comes down to, really, is making the cash, right? But I did pop on a few CDs as well. I really didn't scan many at all, but I just kind of cherry picked a couple. Probably, I don't know. Probably didn't even spend 5 minutes with CDs, and I'm happy about that. There's a lot of crap at that one, so I didn't end up, going scanning through them all like I was thinking about. And then I was really surprised with the hardcovers. Usually hardcovers aren't worth picking up at Goodwills just because they price them so high. They price them $1.80 a piece or whatever, $1.79, something like that around here. I don't recall the exact figure, but regardless, it's hard. I won't say, it's impossible by any means, because today I got some great hardcovers, and especially I got fiction hardcovers that are worth money. Like, the only time you find fiction that's really worth money with books is typically if they're very new. Like the release date is probably the current year or whatnot, because they just go downhill so quickly. It kind of sucks, but it's just reality. And then, really, I mean, I got a coffee pot, and I mean, I did get some nice nonfiction books too. I did get a couple paperbacks, but this is one of the first times that I've got more hardcovers than paperbacks, and that's just crazy, because paperbacks are pretty easy to make money off of. I mean, when you're picking up a book for like 75 cents or whatnot, then you have a lot more leeway, a lot more room to play with when it comes to the price points that you're willing to sell at. I mean, hardcovers at Goodwill, I usually don't pick up unless they're $9 or more. And most of the ones in there were $10 or more. And I even found some hardcover books over 20 bucks. I mean, I was really happy with that, considering I spent an hour tops at this Goodwill. It's actually my least favorite Goodwill in the area, but subsequently the closest Goodwill, so I find myself going there on more than I'd like. I'll just say that. $2.79, guys, and almost $40 to fill your gas tank. I think that's it's outrageous if you ask me. Gas is again too high, and hopefully it'll lower. We'll see, but I can't really see it getting as low as it did. I mean, that sub $2 was awesome, wasn't it? But yeah, just a little thing to watch out for that I thought I'd talk about. I don't know if you get these promotional emails from eBay like I do, but every once in a while eBay will send you a message, an email saying, oh, today only, or for X amount of hours you can get 8% or 10% extra eBay bucks back. And what I do when it comes to these days, if I don't already have one or if mine is going low, I buy gas cards. Now, you're saying, how much does that really save you? But think about it, 8% or 10% back when you're spending, I vary, but either a $100 gas card or a $250 gas card, that adds up. And you know what? I just look to see where I can save anywhere possible, because when you add all the savings combined in different aspects of your life too, those things add up, and it's just something to think about. I'm not sure if you get the promotional emails like me, but I know other people that do. So I know there's a fair amount of people that do. Again, just something to think about. And if I help one person with that tip, that's pretty neat. Just got home, guys, from the Goodwill. So gonna upload this video for y'all. If you can, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Good luck sourcing.